I get one more load of corn sold and then I'll buy field 21. I wonder if I should go plant that first. Maybe I should, because then when I harvest, I can just position down there and work my way back. I like that idea. I don't have to cultivate field 21 because it's a new field. I would have been in the way, but he got full just as he got to me. At least I think I would have been in the way. This is about full too now. Wow. Cool. Where's the stupid harvester? There he is, way down there. Look at that pretty trailer. I love the way I feature that. I should go into advertising or marketing or something instead of doing this. Whoa. A little lag there. Whoop. Come on. Come on. Whoop. There you go. That's what I wanted. I haven't gotten a full load of barley from this field yet. Oh, that's dumb. That, however, is a full load. Drawback to this combination: the harvester gets full too fast and the trailer gets full too fast. They should add test farms to Farming Simulator. Somebody who does mods should get on that. Get paid to raise different varieties of crops and see which one does the best in this climate. Hire corn detasselers too. I chuckle at that because I supervised detasseling crews 2 summers in my youth. It was a horrendous 2 to 3 weeks, but you made some decent money and rite of passage in the Midwest. First year I supervised a detasseling crew. You don't know what detasseling is. When they raise, especially seed corn, they have to keep incestuous plants from mixing in. They have to keep it pure, and so they set up a certain number of rows of female corn and then a row of male corn, and you have to pull the tassels off the female corn so it doesn't cross-pollinate. And that's a manual job, and so they hire high school kids and stuff to do that during the summer. For a couple of weeks is all it takes to do most of the fields in an area. So the first year I supervised a fairly young crew, and it was wet. It was, how wet was it? It was so wet, we literally pulled kids out of the mud in some of the fields, and sometimes their boots came off, and so we had to go back into the mud and retrieve their boots for them so they could put them on and start the next row. And the corn got pretty tall, taller than the kids, so the supervisors had to go through certain patches in some fields and just do it themselves because the kids absolutely could not reach the top of the corn without breaking the corn plant off. So that was pretty horrendous. A terrible first year. Second year, it was hot. How hot was it? It was so hot. We actually had to give the kids a salt pill before they went out for the afternoon. We started pretty early, but we'd at least stay out until mid-afternoon to get a day's work done. And so we'd have to give them a salt pill and, of course, plenty of water before they went out afternoon. And then one day we're working on a field, and the supervisors are looking up, and we see some little funnels dancing in the sky above us. I believe, knowing what I know now, that they were cold cloud funnels, which very seldom touch down and usually are very weak. But we're out in the middle of a field, so we watched that with some concern for a little while and wondered what we ought to do. For detasselers, or for the supervisors, it's a matter of starting them down a row with our 3 supervisors, and you kind of know which ones are likely to have trouble, so you start down their row and check what they're doing, and maybe check a row in each direction too. So we'd cover about 3 or 4 rows, each of us, as we went down. We just go down to the other end. If everything was okay, we go down to the other end, wait for them to come out, start them down the next set of rows. The second year, I'm proud to say, even though our crew was being bussed in from a distance at greater expense, our crew was the best, and we were picked to stay and do cleanup, which is an extra week's worth of work. It's kind of tedious work because you're going back over fields that have already been done. But it's a real feather in the cap for the supervisors and for the crew to be picked to do that, because that means you're one of the best crews, one of the most thorough ones they trust to do it right. So that was nice, and an extra week's worth of pay is pretty darn good too. But oh my gosh, 5 o'clock in the morning, heading out to catch a bus in to the fields, and we had about a half-hour ride, I guess, so we had to leave a little early. And you're out there all day, and get back again late afternoon, early evening, tired, dirty, hot, sweaty, or muddy, depending on the season. And of course, there's always a few kids, who try to get by without doing as much work as the others, and some who are just kind of helpless, legitimately. I don't know how to do this. I can't get it. Kind of thing. But supervisors had time to, to talk some, and while we were waiting, and trade our expertise or our experiences with some of the kids, so that we kind of know what to expect from them, and learn when to intervene and when to let them be. And the younger kids especially, or the shorter ones, we'd regularly go in and just help, with their row, and talk to them a little bit, and gave us a chance to check up on what the other kids were doing too in other rows. So it worked out pretty well, but not something that I would look forward to doing again. The nice thing about it for a college guy like me is that it puts supervisory experience on your resume to start with. So that was, some people who I interviewed with early in my career noticed that and respected that, because they had done it too. I don't know if I'm going to get any planting done today. Just not happening. 65%, is that all? Okay. But this one's full. Oh, here we go again. Sharp turn. Didn't really do that right. Oh, I made it anyway. Good for me. I'm a genius. We're almost done with field 16. What are we going to do now? Oh, we got to go over 17 and do canola, don't we? Oh, yeah. We have plenty to do. Okay, people around, so there'll be less commentary, but I'm gonna finish these two fields and we can get started on the next fields, and then we'll call it good for today. Whoa. Let's see if I did this right. Decide which end of the field to start at. I was going to start at the other end, but it's like we're complete, but I'll just start here so I can get it done. So much busy work changing fields, especially when you're changing crops. Man, I gotta bring this back and dump it, get back to the field. Field 16 is done. Over to 17. Dump that trailer. And then I got corn I want to sell. As soon as we get started a new field again, I'll call it good for today. Moving to a new field has become one of the most tedious things. I'm going to try starting at this end and see if it still picks up the bigger part or if it loses it. This ought to be interesting to see. Wow, that's our weekly price for canola. Don't like that at all. Alright, everything's repositioned. We'll leave things here. Thanks for watching. Join me next time. Today's Show's Back in Place, Farming Simulator 2013.